Have you ever closed a social app only to feel inexplicably exhausted and behind in life, even though you haven't moved an inch from your couch? You picked up your phone intending to take a quick 5-minute break, but you ended up feeling more drained than before you sat down. It feels like everyone else is gliding through life effortlessly, while you are somehow falling further behind every single passing hour. Most people assume this daily mental fatigue is simply a personal flaw or a complete lack of basic self-discipline. The disturbing truth is that your brain chemistry is actively being hijacked by a hidden mechanism you encounter every single day. Think about how you spend your typical morning, staring at your unmade bed while watching someone else's tropical vacation. We constantly compare our unedited, behind-the-scenes reality with the heavily filtered highlight reels of thousands of complete strangers. Every single piece of content you consume has been curated, polished, and stripped of all boring, mundane daily struggles. Yet your brain processes these exaggerated moments as direct proof that your own normal, everyday life is failing dramatically. This continuous, asymmetrical comparison creates an immediate psychological trap that quietly sabotages your baseline happiness every morning. To understand why this drains your energy so rapidly, we have to examine your brain's natural internal reward systems. Every time you scroll past an exciting video or impressive achievement, your brain releases a sharp spike of dopamine. What goes up must come down, and every artificial spike is immediately followed by a sharp drop below your natural baseline. When your dopamine baseline crashes, ordinary, real-world tasks suddenly feel painfully boring, exhausting, and completely pointless to pursue. You are not actually physically tired from working. Your neurochemistry is simply depleted from hyperstimulation. This creates a vicious feedback loop where you pick up your phone to relax, only to plunge your baseline lower. Your brain seeks another fast hit of stimulation to fix the low feeling, trapping you in an endless cycle. Hours slip away while your physical body remains motionless, yet your mind endures the equivalent of a marathon. The resulting guilt compounds your exhaustion, making simple, real-world actions feel almost impossible to initiate. Understanding this invisible drain is the very first step toward reclaiming your focus and restoring your daily drive. The good news is that your brain's baseline neurochemistry can be recalibrated faster than you might think. By implementing small, strategic shifts in your environment, you can protect your attention and rebuild genuine mental stamina. You do not need radical lifestyle overhauls to reclaim your energy from the digital world's constant demands. If you are ready to stop letting algorithms dictate your self-worth and master your own mind, subscribe to Decode Your Daily Life. Next, we will uncover the ancient evolutionary glitch that tricks your brain into feeling left behind by society. To understand why digital highlights crush your spirit, we must look back at how our brains evolved over thousands of generations. For tens of thousands of years, our primitive ancestors only witnessed rare, meaningful victories achieved by members of their immediate small tribe. Celebrating a successful hunt meant safety and shared survival, signaling that your small group was thriving together in a harsh world. Your brain was never biologically designed to process 500 hyper-successful accomplishments every single minute from complete strangers around the globe. When you see endless digital triumphs, your primitive subconscious falsely assumes that everyone else in the tribe is outperforming you. This evolutionary glitch triggers a chronic, low-grade threat response, making you feel constantly left behind and exposed to danger. Your body floods your system with cortisol, keeping your nervous system on high alert while you simply sit on your sofa. This perpetual background alarm consumes massive amounts of metabolic energy, leaving you utterly exhausted without completing any actual physical labor. It is a profound mismatch between our ancient biological wiring and the modern, hyper-connected environment we navigate every day. The constant stream of artificial social feedback tricks your survival mechanisms into treating social media comparison like a real crisis. This continuous sensory and social overload directly triggers another crippling byproduct of digital fatigue, which is severe behavioral procrastination. When the perceived gap between your current reality and the digital highlight reel feels insurmountable, your brain completely freezes up. Your brain chooses inaction as a defense mechanism, preserving energy because starting any real-world task feels instantly overwhelming. You end up doing absolutely nothing, which only deepens your sense of guilt and reinforces the false belief that you are lazy. In reality, your brain is simply protecting itself from what it perceives as an impossible expectation set by digital illusion. Now that we have unmasked the psychological mechanisms driving your digital fatigue, let us implement a concrete scientific remedy. Simply telling yourself to put your phone away or rely on sheer willpower inevitably fails during your most vulnerable morning state. Instead, you must execute a precise, practical hack known as the 1-hour Grayscale Dawn Protocol every single morning. Go into your smartphone's accessibility settings and configure your screen filter to switch automatically to grayscale for your first waking hour. By stripping away hyperstimulating, vibrant colors, you prevent the massive morning dopamine spike that triggers the afternoon crash. This simple, friction-based adjustment forcibly anchors your attention in physical reality during your brain's crucial neuroplastic morning window. Your baseline dopamine remains completely stable, leaving you with genuine, natural motivation to tackle your own real-world priorities. Instead of feeling exhausted by 9 a.m., you preserve your mental clarity and protect your self-worth from algorithmic manipulation. Take back control of your morning neurochemistry and watch how quickly your daily drive and real-world satisfaction return. Master your environment, stabilize your baseline, and step back into your own life with clarity, power, and lasting purpose.